Alright, we are live. We're back. It's go time. And we are back with Janthir Wilds. We're going to go ahead and do part 3. Last we left off, we had encountered one of the Titans, Greer, and we, along with the help of Fading Aurora, killed him. And then we found out that the Fading Aurora was actually Waiting Sorrow, the wizard we were tasked with looking for. Since we did that, we've been asked to help around the Janthir Century area and explore, scout out the area, see what all is going on. If I can get enough space for that. Come on. First blood tree. Can I? Really? No, bloodstone morphing with environment is very bad, actually, as it turns out. Okay, also my phone. I thought I told you to shut up. Apologies. Alright. Let's see. The next one is along this way. I believe this is also actually like the area where we fought Greer in the story. Like near here. Yeah, this spot. Which does make sense, actually, because this is also where you fight Greer for the meta event. Well, meta event. It's more world boss. The two, what was I saying? I already forget. That's okay. Oh yeah, not really a meta. It's a world boss because the two bosses show up and then you fight them and then they leave and that's it. And one of them is Greer. I think I went past the one of the spots. That's fine. We'll go. Oh yes, it's this one. Oh, I like this one. This one you have to go into the water for. And then down below, this way. Yeah, Janthir is very pretty. I like that cave a lot. Let's see, we're heading... I could have gone around this way, then... Oh well. That's fine. What were they doing here? Okay, I missed the one in the middle again. That's fine. We'll grab it on the way back. I Actually, I might still... Like, halfway between the two. Okay. Oh, it's in here, isn't it? It's not actually in. There we go. Kind of like the character responses to the events going on around them. Like they notice the event for the Bloodstone Elementals. They're like, we should deal with it. I like that. I like hearing my character talk. There's something nice about it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take the waypoint. And we can talk to... Who was it? Greased by Fire. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and... Okay, we're gonna do a heart and we're gonna index the sickly wildlife in the outskirts. Let's see, so it's dart it, so they go to sleep, and then we scan it. There's an achievement at this part to get one scan of, it's either get a scan of all of the wildlife, or get a scan of, like, don't double up on any of them. I don't remember exactly. I already have it, though, so we're just gonna scan whatever we find. Raven. A duck. There we go. No, don't smack me, B. I haven't done anything to you. And so it's misburned. Well. There we go. And then we need to head to the Renown Heart area. Alright, so over here, interact with the relics. They're gonna look like they're about to explode, but just don't worry about it. Hello there. Okay. I can just interrupt them. Did the event. We just needed to kill, like, one more thing here. No, that's like. Okay. First, we're gonna report back to Grace by Fire. Well, gotta be in combat? I'm not sure. Also, we got a daily done. Complete around heart. Beautiful. Which does mean we get more achievement points. Which, again, we like that. We like achievement points, and we like getting renowned hearts done. Well, we like the getting the dailies done more than renowned hearts. Not gonna lie there. Grace by Fire. Alright. Echoing Hills. We're at the research camp here. There's Malice, Kaith, and Poizero. Alright, so here we're going to go ahead and do the same thing we just did over there, but with a different set of ads and stuff. Okay. Not bad. There's another event up this way. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if I hit that before I use the final skill, it doesn't actually like that. Feels reasonable. That was rude. Knocked me down before I could finish casting that. Messing up my alacrity. There we go. That killed a lot of elementals. Alright. Bop. There we go. Okay. Special. Yeah. That's really funny. Nice. Okay. So then from here, I want to borrow some lightning rods. Looking to find out more about these strangers, are you? Go ahead, have some. I've got plenty. Thank you. And then we're going to go ahead and conductive mineral deposit. So we want one here. We want one here. I know we definitely want some south of here. We're starting north. One here. Maybe one here. Looks like we're only going to put half of what I thought we would have to. Nice. Not sure what findings I have from that, since we didn't stay to observe them, but... Let's head over to the others and discuss with them. Why are you so quiet?
Activity along the lightning rods. They're getting struck with a higher frequency near the northern shore.
Then we should head out immediately. See if we can track this thing down. Are you up for another fight? Want to sit this out?
No. I'm coming with you. Focus helps with clarity. Lead the way.
I didn't notice this entire time I had the game sounds off on stream. Apologies, y'all. My bad. I was still audible, so that's, you know, that's good at least. But rough.
So lightning seems disproportionately attracted to this area? Can't be coincidence.
Isgarren told us to expect numbers. Sounds like they're adding up.
Footprint evidence, wildlife behavior, lightning strikes. It all pointed in this direction. Poised arrow can attest.
It's near. I sense it. In the air, the way it looms.
This place makes me uneasy. Sure you're...
Yes. I've had time to center myself. Appreciate the concern, I do, but you don't need to fuss. Wayfinder, I'll match your pace. It'll help me steady my focus.
Incoming! These things again. You'll fall just like your rotten friends.
Faster!
Wow.
Strength is
Get
mine!
destroyed.
That was a flag. The power of the land. Feel the burn! Charged up!
My fur is crackling. Might hate these more than the rotting ones.
More of them!
Look at the range we have.
Feel the burn!
I didn't hit, that's wild.
Lightning bolt! You said you've been to these isles before?
Not this far north. Most people stay clear of the shore. Unless they have a death wish.
We've been known for worse things.
Where are you?
Cowering, just like the other one. What now? Gonna send more little friends to fight for you?
Coward. Show yourself!
Who dares disturb the den of the great Decima?
Yeah.
Oh, look how small they are. All the way down there. So cute and minuscule. Thought this would take effort. Is that what has my darlings all riled up? A few fleas got into my nest. Well, we can't have that. It's unclean. I'll just have to show them. What do we do when pests sneak into our home? We squash them.
Strength is killer!
Not even putting a dent in her. She's just siphoning energy back with those conduits.
Wayfinder, you still got those rods we used earlier. What if you plant them around? Draw energy away from her.
Not a bad idea.
Ah, okay.
It's working. A bit more should do it.
Getting some lightning strikes. Keep at it.
And better be in the circle when it goes off.
Not so tough now, are ya?
Stand on the green line.
Feel the burn!
Ooh, that hurt.
Her armor is cracking.
Charged up!
Commander, can you wedge your Warclaw's chain harpoon in there? Maybe we can throw her off balance.
See a harpoon. Chain
Yeah,
pull.
pull her down.
Go around. We're gonna ignore that the chain does not extend anywhere near this long. In like any other situation, but you know, don't worry about it.
Burn me, she's glowing? Must be some kind of inner core.
Seems rather sensitive, so keep hitting it.
Charged up!
Run, 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 run.
They're surrounding the lightning rods. That was a
Get them! Feel the burn!
thunder.
Charged up! Lightning bolt! Feel the burn! Charged up!
Ow. Oh my goodness. Use that.
Flooded! Thunder! The power of the land! Feel
Commander,
the burn!
focus on Decima. We'll handle these pests.
Charged up. Lightning bolt! Feel the burn! Charged up. Think I've got a
Alacrity.
shot at breaking more of her armor. I'll ready my war claw.
Get her!
Alright, chain. We're gonna do the same loop again. Which again, like it would normally have broken like ages ago already. We're just gonna go ahead and do like quadruple the amount that it can go through. Yeah, fine. More than that even. I think it breaks like from her to here like that. I think that's actually a lot.
Charged up.
No, it's fine.
Feel the burn!
Don't worry about it. Don't think about it.
What? No. We've come too far.
Charged up. Feel the burn!
What happened even to you?
Hold on. I'm coming to help you.
Where's there? What even happened to you? What?
Fired up.
Couldn't risk her getting the upper hand.
Know when to step away.
Indecipherable. Thanks, Decima. I appreciate your input there.
Charged up.
Now, you lazy slug. I can smell your rot from here. How did I get stuck with such a
Charged up.
selfish pissant for a brother? And which of your groveling toadies did you hide behind? I know you didn't fight them yourself.
Fired up. Feel
If
the
you don't get over here right now, I'll tell her all about it.
Is she talking to?
I think so. I think they can communicate.
Then Greer is still alive? And they're coordinated?
We're down an ally. Retreat! I'll send a distress message to the Alliance.
No, this is my doing.
Fired up.
Call Horror. Awaiting sorrow. Hello, awaiting sorrow. Anyone? Damn thing doesn't work.
Let's try the high ground. Up this way.
That was a blast.
Oh jeez. All right, let's go. What, high ground it said? Heh. Hey there, Jessima. How you doing? Hey, team.
I need help.
What's wrong?
I'm hurt. I'm at...
I know where you are. I'll conjure you a portal.
Scurry home now, little fleas.
Bye. And we're back at our homestead.
Oh, look at you. Oh, your leg.
It's nothing. Just needs bandaging.
Bandaging. Stay still. What were you thinking? Trekking the Isles alone? Battling monsters? And you didn't think it was wise to stop him? To ask for my help sooner?
The flame in your core isn't the only one that burns bright.
But it's all fine and grand when you do it. Take off to go fight without telling us where you are. Or who.
My situation... it's different. I have better means to protect myself.
You can kill more easily.
It's never easy. There's more to magic than causing harm. Protection, attunement to the world around you. Healing. How are you feeling now?
Better. A lot better.
Those who use magic only to destroy practice destruction. True wizards know magic as a practice of balance.
Hello there. Thank you for the follow.
That's where real power comes from.
Let's give them a moment. Those titans have done a number on the ecosystem. Could tend to some things around here.
The cub will need a bit to recuperate anyway. Might as well use the downtime to think of a plan.
You're also part of the meme guild?
It'll fetch a nice price.
Not at this point. I was a long while ago. It's been 3 years or so? 4? Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I've been around. For Pokey, I do hope he'll be alright. Hanging in there, Keith?
I'm fine, truly. Finding my joy in watching the two of them figure it out. Wading sorrow is incredible, and far more empathetic than Isgarren. I joined this mission to get to know the Astral Ward, to see if they would at all be helpful in healing the Pale Tree. Dagonet and I are desperate. Mother, you'd think she'd have made more progress by now, but still she wilts. Perhaps someone like Sorrow is exactly who we're looking for.
I don't have a whole lot of commands set up with a bot or anything. The rules are, you know, no politics, don't be an ass, that kind of stuff. Some fight back there, suppose it could have gone better. One Piece.
Yeah, no scratches. Thinking a lot about Krisha and the vote. I was mad. Let her see that I was mad. I'm an imperator, that's not good. But that's not the point. Her choice wasn't wrong. We didn't know enough. And now we know that there are 2 Titans. Do we hunt them down while they're weak? Do we have time to wait? I don't know.
Pokey. Poised arrow. Sorry. I'm sorry that I lied to you. That my lie put you in danger.
Ma called me Pokey because I was always watching leaves float down the stream. Paws never clean. Eyes to the sky, I was. Pa didn't call me Pokey until she died. I think he started to do it to remind me of her. Worked, it did. I miss her.
I wish I'd known your ma longer.
Me too. Impatient she could be, but she was kind and strong. She would have been a great claw. Grandma had already woven a blanket for Ma's right of the sun path. We burned it when she died.
I remember that bonfire. Huh. I still felt like an outsider then. But listening to everyone weep together was the most connected I'd felt with the Bearkin in a very, very long while.
Fit in you do. Even if you are some wizard, whatever that means. Do you think you're gonna go back to the Skywatchers?
I don't know yet, Poyadero. I have many mistakes to atone for. Trust to regain. Yours included.
You can call me Pokey.
Pokey.
Alright, let's check in with Frode. Let's see. Alright, let's see.
Tell me you've moved from this spot since I left.
Wayfinder, there's been plenty to keep me busy of late, though I don't need to tell you that.
Afraid this won't settle your nerves any. We had another brush with the Titans.
Titans? So Isgarren was correct. You'll love that.
2 in total, and they're working together. Greer, who we thought previously defeated, and Decima, a lightning conduit.
And how did this battle fare?
Brutal, but useful. We discovered a possible vulnerability of the Titans. A fragile inner core. The Claw's son was injured blocking an attack, so our battle was cut short. Brave. And stupid.
A sentiment completely alien to the two of us.
Yeah.
How's he doing now?
On the mend. We made it to the village healing master in time to treat him.
No easy task, carrying a grown Coden to safety. And what did you say was used to treat him?
I didn't. The healing master is versed in some level of recovery magic. Trained in the Shiver Peaks, apparently.
Interesting. I suppose healing magic would be less frowned upon than the more ostentatious schools. Can never be sure who knows more than they're letting on. You're a reader, yes? I was reading a fascinating book earlier. It's upstairs. You should give it a look. And, act natural.
Act natural. Of course. Isgarren's journal. Waiting Sorrow has left us. She left a note. She left Dagda a note. I must be swift. Should Isgarren catch up to my plan before I'm able to depart? What am I? A creature of nightmare? Do they writhe when I speak? Do they flee when I move? The court is quiet today. Dagda fled to the observatory. Maban is disappointed with my reaction. Perhaps screaming until I opened a portal to the domain of anguish was a tad ostentatious. The emotion that lingers at the pit of my stomach is repentance, mostly. Sorrow is simply a harbinger of my prior mistakes, my negligence. When she came to me, goodness knows, well before the gods doomed this place, I saw someone struggling, and I chose to help her. A voice on the verge of Koda's rage. Who knows what she would have done had I not ascended her and severed that connection. Sidney had never thought of me with the same after that. I imagine my saving Sorrow was the final straw before exile. I've often thought of my choice as naive, and at other times I've wondered if the elder races were too protective of magic. But I turned her immortal. I gave her access to the immense power to save her life. That shouldn't have been my choice. I let her roam on her own for a long, long time before she and Vast joined us. And when I saw how powerful she'd become, I couldn't let her go again. She knows this. She's grown more and more unpredictable over the centuries. She even claims to see flickers of her life before ascension. When the Coden split between Janthir and Or, I could tell it bothered her. I could tell she yearned to help her people when they were clearly splitting apart. But she's a figure of fable now to them. What if she were to reveal herself as the missing voice to their ancestral claw? The claw that determined the fate of all Coden when he moved them to safety. She'd cause riots. They're already fragile enough. I need time to think about my next steps. Interesting. So, missing voice. Interesting. Very interesting.
Normally, if my son came home injured, I'd question in whose company he was engaging in such reckless behavior. But since your arrival, Wayfinder, there is no question.
Stoic Alder.
Pa, I told you, the fault is mine. I didn't respect my limits. The Wayfinder reminded me it's all right to step away. Pa, I'm okay. You should have seen the Wayfinder out there. Never witnessed a stoic warrior turned into such a kindly mother hen. Checking my wounds, aiding my exit, all with concern in the voice and a tear in the eye.
Might be a bit of an exaggeration.
Regardless, my son requires time to recuperate, as does the ecosystem. The Titans have done a number on our community. Initiatives are underway in Moldering Greenwood and Stricken Plains to restore the local flora and fauna. Wayfinder, any additional aid you may provide would greatly benefit our restorative efforts.
Say no more. Happy to help.
Alright, let's head over to Janthir Sentry again. Time to rescue some animals, huh? Let's do it. Alright. Use your work cloud to sniff out and rescue animals hiding in Greenwood. Use your work cloud to collect seedlings covered by wildfire ash and stricken plains. I believe where we are right now is the animals we're looking for. Let's see. We dig up a chest. Ah, here is one. Hiding animal.
You found something. Good job.
The world boss is going on right now.
You found something. Good job.
I love the music in this game. I say it all the time, but it's so good.
You found something. Good job.
Oh, we get a chest here. There we go. All right, now we need to get Stricken Plains, which I didn't actually grab the waypoint up there. Little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. If we climb up here to our fancy double sky skill. There we go. And you know what?
Feel the burn. I found a new way to flames are my friend. Lightning.
We are gonna fight.
Charged up.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
Keep burning, keep burning.
Click, click, boom. Feel the burn. Sharp blade. That was a blast.
Damn.
Need some healing here.
Flames, my friend. Thunder. Feel the burn. Charge. Lightning bolt. Earth. Sharp blades, sharp mind. You will know my wrath. A potent combination. Feel the burn.
That hurt a lot.
The compact is sword. Charged up.
Does have
That was a blast.
11 stacks of charged. No, empowered. Which in theory is 5% extra damage.
Feel the burn.
Which, you know, is a lot. What's in there?
Sharper still.
Drown in
I
my
need
power.
to CC.
Thunder. Reinforcements requested. Bad shape here.
Your journey kit, now!
That works.
The armor from their flesh. Our spears will do the rest.
I'm wounded.
Keep going. Run around in circles. Oh, I missed it. Quick, 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 quick.
Ready to rock.
Can't avoid that one.
Kill him. It's about time.
That's how I do it.
Refreshing. Feel the burn. Charged up.
Alright, generate alacrity.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
I wield the combination. Feel the burn. Rocks and stones will break your bones. Lightning
Burning, keep burning, keep burning.
I found a new bringing the fire.
A simple distortion and ta-da!
This is gonna be close.
Charged up. Feel the burn. That was a blast. You will know my wrath.
Shifting sands.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
Barriers, now!
I need help.
Feel the burn.
You're mine.
No pain.
I'm neither here nor there. Serious.
We're not gonna get the kill.
Anyone? Help!
Feel the burn.
That's rough.
That was a blast.
It was never a fight. You could win.
Run! Tragic.
What depraved abominations they are, leaving nothing behind except the smells of death and rain.
Not to worry. We'll get you back to your old self.
I'll pass it.
Not to worry. We'll get you back to your old self.
Go, go, go.
Don't worry. You're safe now.
Oh.
Charged up.
Please. Dig that up.
Don't worry. You're safe now.
Need to look for more. Nah, not this way. Unfortunate we felt that world boss, but that's okay. It happens. If we were there from the start, we probably would have been able to do it, but...
You found something.
Oh well.
Good job.
Onwards with this. Okay. So now does this want me to go to a specific place? I feel like it wants me to go in through the spot there, not just into my homestead. We can actually test that out though, actually. Here, from here, let me open my homestead. Hop in and see if I can continue my story here. Well, I can. Nice. For some reason, I've had a feeling I wouldn't be able to.
Perking up already, isn't he?
Stronger by the minute.
Pa suggested I get some rest out here away from the village. Said the fresh air would do me good.
Makes sense. Glad he's willing to trust you in my vicinity.
Of course he does. He likes you. Just worries too much. About everybody. Not just me.
We'll tell him soon, Pokey. I promise. After you've recovered a bit more. Don't want to put him in the healing ward too. For now, best do what your paw says. Relax and enjoy the scenery.
You won't be the only one here recuperating. I'm housing some rescued wildlife while they recover. Should check on them.
Let's see. Plant fertilizer. I planted the seeds here? That feels weird. Oh, there's a water bucket there too. What is there? Do I fill it over here?
So, is this the same magic the seeds use?
Very similar to that.
Huh. That's neat.
did I missed them. Rude. Haystack. Do you have it? Okay, yeah. Rabbit. Fawn is injured. Medical supplies. No, it says someone else. B is injured. That duck is injured. That Warclaw cub is injured.
Seems like things are in pretty good shape around here. At this point, our time is probably best put towards research. Wayfinder, you should return to the Isles. Seems they're a hotbed for stranger activity. We'll keep an eye on the place.
Okay, we can do that. Complete events and stuff. Alright. I can do that. So back to Janthir Century.
What a reward I've received for following my calling.
Alright. Nice. Complete events. Let's do it. I didn't mean to hit that Moa. I interrupted that cast time.
Charged up. Feel the burn. Bringing the fire. That was a blast. Lightning. Feel the burn. Faster. Feel the burn! Air!
Pop.
Lightning bolt!
The flames never last, but they always return.
Could do some rifting over here. Rifts are events, I think.
Charged up!
No, they definitely are events. The question is whether they are events that count for this. And to be clear.
Feel the burn! It'll fetch a nice price.
I didn't see if that actually moved that or not.
Fired up!
I'm not certain.
I give up.
Charged up! Strength is mine!
You must light.
Feel the burn! That was a blast.
try my will.
Okay, it did count.
Better than mood loot.
Don't necessarily want to only do that, but
Feel the burn! Just a bit more. Just a bit more. Feel the burn! Good fight. Feel the burn! That'll fill the belly of a bearkin. It will.
keep bringing food back and forth.
Thunder! Kill strength is mine! Lightning bolt! That'll fill the belly of a bearkin. It will. All going to the same place. Feel the burn! Thunder! All going to the same place. Feel the burn! Charged up! Ah! Our venture is nearing success. It is. Feel the burn! Lightning bolt! Eat that!
Oh my goodness.
Water! Faster! Feel the burn! Just a bit more. Charged up.
Alright. Let's do another rift. I can see it already.
Charged up.
Just looking to go through a little bit of a loot. Yep.
Feel the burn. You're kidding, right?
Need to keep on top of inventory.
I give up.
Refreshing. Charged up. It's my destiny. You got me.
No.
I feel the burn.
I didn't like that charge all the way.
Charged up.
It's okay.
Feel the burn. They'll burn. Such might. Charged up.
And with this rift, we will finish. Okay, good.
Charge.
Quick. Let's see. I want to pick these up because I need research notes, and if you just take any of these, in addition to being a good source of ascendant for like new accounts and stuff, they're actually perfect for if you need research notes because they come out just like that. And look, that's like 200 to 300. No, that's more than. It's like 400 to 500 research notes that I just got from that one.
Gaith and
I think that was a really good roll.
Combating the Titans. We think Bloodstone might be our missing piece. Meet us at the research camp at Ground Zero.
Leaving now. Pokey's resting at the homestead. He's in good hands.
Glad to hear it. Kid's a tough one. We'll talk more when you're here.
All right. Bop, 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 bop. Oh no. Just like hit the wrong angle there. It's okay.
Ready to rock.
Any research? Okay. Fighting balance. Let's go.
So you do have nice things to say about me when I'm not around to hear them? In good hands,
Seems I spoke too soon. Thought you were with Pokey.
He's fast asleep. I asked Har and Willow to stay with him so I could tend to some business.
The business of listening to our calls? That right?
If you don't want me to listen, don't give me a damned listening device.
Can't argue with that.
That's beside the point. I heard that you're looking into bloodstones. Thought it could be of use. Rather, the heart of the obscure could.
Go on.
If the Titans are siphoning energy from Bloodstone, neutralizing the shards may nullify their advantage. Something the heart of the obscure should be more than capable of.
Risky, but it's worth a shot.
I'm inclined to agree, though it is an unpredictable material, even in small quantities. Be cautious, Commander. Last thing we want is to turn this place into Bloodstone Fen.
True.
Charged up.
Rage spirits.
That was a blast.
It's going to explode! Get back! I'll cover you!
the burn!
Oh my goodness. Gavril Citizen, Ria.
Who are they?
They must be victims. Those sacrificed on Bloodstone remain tethered in death. Unless severed. These spirits had to have died well over a century ago. May have seen the original Titan rising.
Couldn't hurt to ask what they've witnessed.
Traitors! Saul sought to foil the Titan prophecy, yes, but not by sacrificing the blood of our own. When he returns, your treacheries will be punished. The names of the May twins shall be stained in White Mantle history. Where? Lurking in shadow, readying to stab me in the back, aren't you? Fitting.
Easy spirit. Your mortal disputes hold no weight in death, nor do Saul's.
So, you come to spew blasphemy? And to whom do I owe this discourtesy?
To you, I'm a prophet of things to come, and you're Delisio's bootlicker.
You look nothing of a prophet to me, and I would certainly know. I am Rhea Ingham, leader of Gavril, appointed by Saul himself. I oversee this village and its proceedings.
You talk like a politician. Take it by proceedings, you mean the murder of innocents on the Bloodstone.
You're more informed than you appear. I won't waste your time speaking in riddles, then. It is true that stopping the prophecy of the Titan's return comes with a cost, but the lives saved will be innumerable. The unseen ones vow to this future, and so do I. Those who have sacrificed themselves have not done so in vain.
As if they had a choice. You all died in vain, thanks to the Titans.
But not before the Mersat turned on you and your little dress-up club. Slain on the Bloodstone like pigs to slaughter. That's the future to which you vowed.
How could... I refuse to entertain your madness. Leave, now, or you'll be the next cast upon the stone.
Good luck with that.
Might feel the burn!
Need to clear the area.
Charged up. That was a blast.
Oh my goodness. You're waiting, Sorrow? You not gonna join us? Mannequins.
I normally require an appointment to speak with me, but seeing as you've interrupted my work, let's make this quick, shall we? You may speak.
Don't suppose your work is Bloodstone related.
Ah, follower. Mannequins. Or the blood phenom, if you prefer. My followers often do.
You seem awfully proud of yourself.
Of course. Should the scientists shun their discoveries? The artists be ashamed of their creations?
I bet you fancy yourself both.
Art envisions the world as it could be. Science makes it reality. My greatest work is born of their convergence.
Makes blood-colded killing sound almost poetic.
Death is a distasteful byproduct in the transference of power to Bloodstone. The transfer itself is an alchemy of miracles, and maximizing the power attained is crucial. If that amplifies the subject's pain during the process, at least it will be short-lived. And the end result, regardless, will be the same.
Squeezing every bit of life from your victims like a binding snake.
Whether you grasp the true scale of my vision is of no concern to me. Small minds breed smaller opinions.
Whatever helps you rest in peace.
Charged up. Feel the burn. Lightning bolt.
Hide.
Charged up.
Waiting, Sorrow, you good? Char prisoner.
Stand down. What's a Char doing here?
The game wants me to stand down. That's how you speak to a shaman.
What kind of shaman gets captured by humans?
Ah,
Untie me.
you heard her. What are you doing in Janthir?
This isn't your fight.
I'll remove those shackles if you tell us what you're doing here.
Watch your tone.
Guess he doesn't want out.
High Warband was camped in the Cascades when we were ambushed. They took a few captives, killed the rest. I think I'm the only one left now. Between friends, I don't think I've got much time. They look at me like a meal, and they're running out of food.
While just as barbaric, you did turn a city to ash.
And what a bright day that was.
Ascalon, you mean?
The smell was magnificent. You could see the sky light up all the way from the Shiver Peaks.
Sure, you could tell us about all about the Titans then.
They will build us a bridge to the next world. 10 more years and this one will be gone.
What does that mean?
Doesn't matter. He was wrong. They all were.
Interesting.
Feel the burn! Eat that! Charged up. Feel the burn!
Frightened Coding Cub.
Where am I?
It's alright, Cub. Just wanted to ask you some things.
Charged up.
Who are you? Where's my paw? Easy, Cub. Catch your breath. Do you remember what you were doing before you woke up? Well, I was out hunting. Pa was teaching me how to stalk prey. We were sneaking up on some game, and then everything went dark. And then some voices woke me up. One was Pa. He was yelling.
Did you see anyone?
It's all right. You can answer. This is a friend of mine. Not at first.
I tried to stand to go look for Pa, but something hit the back of my head. When I woke up again, my head really hurt, and I was lying on something cold and hard. That's when I saw people.
What did they look like?
They covered themselves with long cloths, but they didn't have any fur, just their skin. They were all around me, staring. It was scary. Then... I can't remember anymore.
What monsters? To an innocent child.
Can I see my paw now?
He's resting. And so should you. You can see him when you wake up.
Promise?
Rest now, young one. You'll be with him soon.
Man. My mental are the worst.
Such might! Strength is mine! Feel the burn! Ha! Extra damage!
There we go. We have to kill more of these, though.
Lightning bolt!
It's the wrong order of skills on fire. Okay. I didn't talk to the citizen. I forgot to. Okay, we'll go talk to the citizen real quick. That one has the twins. I forgot about that. Yeah, this one first.
I've been here the whole time, huh? Sure looks different than I remember. So, how long have I been dead?
You're quite perceptive. Well over a century.
Thanks. I've always been quick on the uptake, if I do say so myself. A century, huh? Explains why so much has changed around here.
Afraid not everything has changed. The Titans have returned.
Returned? Getting the last laugh is a nice consolation, even in death. Once the White Mantle started taking out their own, I knew that'd be the end of this place. England wasn't so bad. But once those creepy twins took over, forget it. All hell broke loose.
You lived here before the White Mantle, then?
Yeah. I was out here trying to get my life back together. My former line of work was a bit... unsavory, you could say. But being a crook wasn't all I wanted out of life. I knew there was more to me than just that.
I can certainly empathize.
So I started fresh. Had a job, a family, and then the White Mantle showed up. And here we are. Well, more. Incredible. Entire village full of ex-cons. And it's the zealots who morally bankrupt the place. Hypocrites. All of them. If only the Titans got to them sooner. Just wish that wasn't true of all of us. There were some good ones here. What a waste.
Rough.
Charged up.
Did you need something?
You can ask us anything.
Yes, ask us.
We don't bite.
Burn me. Don't these two seem fun?
Don't suppose you know anything about Bloodstone?
Bloodstones are our area of expertise, you might say.
Yes, you might. They're quite powerful and useful.
Very useful. Our friends certainly think so.
Creepy. Your friends, the Mersat? Care to elaborate?
Bloodstone gives one strength. With strength comes power.
With power, one may do what they want.
Say what they want.
And silence what they don't. Or who?
They're wasting our time. And they're putting my petals on end.
Couldn't agree more. Let's move on.
Going so soon? Shame.
Shame indeed. Take care now.
And be sure to watch your back.
You never know
Who might be out to get you.
Okay, bye.
Think we've gathered enough information to put to work against the Titans?
I'd say so. And enough blood-stained history to make me never want to set foot here again. Seeing how the Bloodstone got so powerful makes me want to keep anyone from using it, Titan or not.
Power accumulated off stolen lives is no small threat, but it's not infallible. As long as we're intentional in its use, the Heart of the Obscure is our most promising solution up to this point. Let's regroup at the homestead. We can check on Pokey, then talk strategy. May the innocent rest, and the wicked writhe.
Wayfinder, what is it? You're not headed to the homestead. I know who you are, Waiting Sorrow.
Isgarren broke rules to ascend you when you were suffering. You're not just a wizard, you're a fable to the Bearkin.
Quiet! Quiet! Please. Don't tell them. Don't tell Pokey or Alder. I am not a fable. I was just hurting. Coda's voice, it burned my core raw. It would rattle their worlds. Don't, please, don't.
I'll see you at the homestead.
Alright, well.
Better than...
I'm glad that was stopped quickly.
Probably
How's
fallout
that?
from some Mersat experiment.
Okay.
They don't
let's
look friendly.
hop in here.
I'll take them out so no one gets hurt.
I'm not going to take them out. I'm going to my homestead. Come on.
Wayfinder?
You okay, Sorrow?
Focus. Let's go over the plan. They keep regrouping and healing, so killing them both in rapid succession is our best bet. Decima is weak.
Wait. Pause here.
Did you... Does he know?
No. But let him in. It's not my place to stand between the Claw and his son.
Hi there.
Come on in, Stoic Alder. Pokey's inside.
If my son's involved, so am I.
Wow, I sound so thrilled to let him in. Goodness me.
Aurora.
Stoic Alder.
Wayfinder. I'm confused. Pokey. Aurora, what happened? I assumed you were dead.
No. But I did remember something that I'd long forgotten. Glimpses of my people. Someone I left behind long ago. My name is Waiting Sorrow. I am not who you believe me to be.
So, you spoke falsehoods.
I told you a small fragment of a long ago truth. But my experiences in your village were very real.
And you knew about this, son.
Only a few moons longer than you, Pa. She is our fading Aurora. Just stronger.
And magical. The air in this room has never felt so opaque.
Yes, but it's how she uses her magic. Not foul and evil like the strangers. She only helps. I was anxious too.
Little Claw, I don't need your defense. I would never let anything happen to him, Stoic Alder. I was content living my life as a healer in your village. But when Poki's life was jeopardized... Let's set this discussion aside. The Titans live and thrive. Trust me long enough to end this fight, to keep him safe. Whatever trial you need can happen after. I'm due more than one.
Do you plan on fighting too?
I do.
Sometimes. I think I've forgotten her voice, your mother. But just now, I heard her laugh. I will fight alongside my son, for my people. But this discussion is not done. Waiting Sorrow.
Oh man.
How are you doing?
You know well the trail of disappointment I lay. But I've never yearned for forgiveness more than with them.
After we end this, we can have those conversations.
After we end this, Isgarren will tear my soul from my core and trap it in an echo.
He's old. Before long, all he'll want to do is cozy up in front of a fire with some ale.
I like you. I'm old too, and I'm tired of running.
Malice, how you doing?
Are you ready for this?
Ready? If you handed me a knife right now, I might start swinging it. Yeah, I'm ready to kill a few Titans. It would be an offense to everything Almora sacrificed if we didn't.
Almora mentioned, let's go.
Pa's upset. He thinks himself better at hiding it than he really is. But I've also gotten better at noticing this discussion is not done. Heard that one plenty of times. Just feels wrong when he says it to her. He's sweet on her. Don't know if you picked up on it, but I did right away. Of all my mentors, she's the only one that really stuck. Pa noticed my improvements. Then he noticed her. She'd even make him laugh. More than I could. Happiest I'd seen him since... well, in a long time. These strangers messed everything up. Need to beat their sorry hinds for good. The village will be safe. And Pa will see the good in Sorrow's magic. And they can go back to being all sickly smitten. That first go-around with the strangers was just a warm-up. This time, I'm ready.
As soon as Aureen went to sleep, I couldn't feel her. No more warmth whenever she woke, or heartbeat when she flew. It took me a while to get used to that. Missing her. But I have now, I think. I've made peace with it. If only our girl saw us now, fighting a Titan.
She'd be upset that we were risking our lives. But don't let me bore you with pre-battle musings. Moments like these make one prone to reflection. And I have a lot to reflect on.
Last we spoke, you'd stoked in me a firestorm on my son's behalf. How quickly you've fallen down my list of concerns. And how I wish that weren't the case. I may not look the type to be swept away by emotions' flurries, but I must be careful when I allow my heart to open. And to whom? Though I've learned this much to be true, no one is ever quite who we believe them to be. Still, that rare soul may come around who we're willing to stake our trust on, hoping they come close. But this discrepancy I find before me is one I could have never prepared for. Instead, I find myself standing on the precipice of battle, my son at my side, preparing to fight, same as his mother before him.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Charged up.
You've an advantage over me, son. What should I expect? Fighting a Titan?
Might and power. The strangers are unlike anything we faced. No beast from the mountain compares.
Never mind how they perform together. Decima and Greer are more calculated than I've come to expect from their kind.
But at 6, we do outnumber them.
After you, Wayfinder.
This'll earn us one heck of an after-party.
Let's go.
Decima, they slither toward us with venom on fang. Watch yourself.
All I see is another opportunity to turn breathing flesh to paste. I welcome them.
What are they?
They're siphoning energy from the Bloodstone. Attack Decima while Greer is out of reach.
That was a blast. Feel the burn. Strength is mine.
Burn, 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 burn.
Look! Her armor is cracking!
Wayfinder, pull it off with your journey kit.
Commander, think you can trip her up on your war claw?
Where is it? This way. Again, we don't have this much chain. Not sure where it's coming from, but you know, it's okay.
Charged up. Feel
There
the
she
burn.
is! No! Would the strength you can muster!
I didn't even use that.
Strength is mine!
I can't!
That was a blast.
Back, sister, back. You'll be turned to scree if your willfulness moves your legs. Before your mind can catch up.
This is our chance! Wayfinder, use the Heart of the Obscure! Just like before!
Kill it.
The Bloodstone is about to surge! Come to me!
We gotta keep pushing while they're weak. I will compensate for the delusion of my kin. Your bloodstone ripples through my every essence.
Charged up. Feel the burn. Lightning.
We'll have to do the plant thing again, won't we?
There's our opening. Use your war claw to
Oh no,
rip
we're doing
his
the war
armor
claw?
away.
You know what to do,
Cool.
Commander! Bring him down!
Okay, so yeah, it's just a war claw for both of them now. Not unhappy with that.
Charge lightning bolt! Flames are my friend.
The Heart of the Obscure! Wayfinder, use it now!
Charged up. Ha! Extra damage.
The Bloodstone! Behind me, everyone!
Hide.
Their emotional fortifications will end us if we don't rip that hope directly from their coiled fingers.
Together, we'll crush them beneath us. Pull their bodies through the mist until nothing remains but essence and memory.
Rot pours from him. Were we certain?
Okay, now we do the plans.
Did I bring enough? Yes. Wayfinder, take these. Waiting Sorrow and I sprouted them together. They'll grow fast.
Magic.
Good magic. Please, Father. Trust me.
You can't be planning these yourself. You're just gonna sit there and let me do it. Yeah, alright, sure. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Faster!
Worked. His strength wavers.
See? Feel the burn. Attack now, while there's an opening. Bringing the fire.
I'll strike your cities next.
Do you have any more lightning rods? Yes. I'll set them up. You distract the Titans. Charged up.
I forgot I had to stay in the range the entire time. Okay. It makes sense that I would, but, you know.
No, no, no!
Return! No! Feel the burn! Foolish tricks will only speed your march to death.
Finally use this.
Charge now.
Do we have any more sprouts?
We do. Plenty. Here.
Jump. Can I mount with this? Yes, I can.
Charge now.
Make it count!
That was flames are my friend.
Decima, be more thoughtful with your energy.
Your hesitation will get us killed!
They're on the back foot. Just a few more lightning rods and we'll overwhelm them. Charged up.
I'm gonna be on my mount for this. Forgot how much damage that did. Oh my goodness.
Feel the burn. Flames are my friend. Feeling vulnerable.
To me, Godspawn. Do not let your stubbornness and lust for dominion win.
Pokey! Behind me.
Another. Laura.
Decima, come.
Yes, Godspawn.
Charged up. Don't let them escape. Greer and Decima are weak.
We're not supposed to be here already. Hold on. I don't like them get away quickly.
Charged up.
I think not. But spill no tear. Your bravery is excellent.
What? Who are you?
We are all Godspawn. But I am Ura. And I am far stronger than my stock. I've looked foolish in the eye. I see none behind yours. Retreat, and so shall we.
Commander, orders?
Be wise.
Stand down. We stand down.
No! We can defeat them! With two nearing death, what's another going to cost us?
Poised arrow. No. That cost could be our lives.
Good. Greer, Decima, come.
A third Titan.
We need to get out of here, now! This could be a trick.
We need to chase them. Greer and Decima are weak. We can do it.
We know nothing about Ura. We need to retreat.
Trust me, kid. I want to rip their legs off and watch those things writhe. But I'm tired. Don't know if I'll last long.
We'll regroup and plan our next attack. We all need rest.
I'll take you back to the village. Our minds are thick with fog. It's not time to make decisions. We rest.
Pokey. Yeah.
Back to the village.
I've spoken with Dagonet. He's informing the rest of the Alliance. They'll likely meet in the coming days.
We failed our hunt.
We could have also died, Cub. Don't lunge into battles you're not prepared for.
Victory wasn't impossible.
Be kind to yourself, Pokey. We know our enemy now. There is still some night before a calmer dawn, but it nears.
Showing your face in the village already? I thought you needed more time.
Fading Aurora has returned to us. The path was lost, is all, while tracking the strangers.
I've asked Stoic Alder to keep my identity a secret a short while longer. I need to talk to Isgarren.
I take no joy in lying to my bearkin, but I'd rather they remain in fog a while longer. There's too much going on. I don't want to rattle their trust.
Do you regret helping us?
If I hadn't, we'd be burying our dead in the bog. The bearkin are resilient, but we must recognize our limitations. It does not mean I'm not cautious of you or of waiting sorrow. I will continue to remind myself that no matter how thick the fog is, it will eventually fade. When it does, the path will be visible again. For now, I watch and listen.
I understand you're frustrated. But you need to know when the risk just isn't worth the potential cost.
Then when will it be worth it? We've screwed it up twice, thrice, counting your first go-round. How many times do we let that happen before being cautious becomes the risk?
Little Claw, the scale of this is greater than any of us expected. Impulsivity isn't the answer.
Then what is? What if they're out there killing while we're just standing around?
Poised arrow.
I'm just asking the questions everyone else should be.
Sorry we couldn't kill them.
I'm a strategist. Didn't see another way.
It doesn't mean you have to like it.
Oh, I don't. Hey, we're fine. Made it out with our tails intact. Just a lot to untangle. You know what I'm thinking? How different would things be if the Titans hadn't mucked everything up? If we didn't burn Ascalon? Probably still eat people. I'm spitting about blood that belongs on someone else's hands. We weren't good, but we turned out okay. The Char. Well, better now that Bengar's in a cell. But how do we live with all this? It just gets hard to weigh the guilt and the anger.
Someone has to look out for whoever comes next.
Yeah. Yeah, we're alive. Sometimes that's enough. And I've worked too damn hard to make this place bearable.
That didn't go as planned.
Hardly the first time. We're plenty used to that. But I'm afraid the cub is taking it hard.
Losing gracefully comes with experience.
Well, at that age, you're beating down the door to the world, ready for whatever life dares to throw at you. Because you don't yet know how much life can throw. But you find out quickly.
Still can't help but worry about him sometimes.
That's how it goes. One minute they're silly little things, toddling around, worrying you sick. The next, they're grown. Big and strong and off on their own. Still worrying you sick. But that's when you have to remind yourself. You've done exactly what you were supposed to. Taught them to stand on their own. And then let them.
When I left the Wizard's Tower, a Wayfinder hadn't been named in years. They must trust you.
Not at first, but helping them keep Omnitas afloat and defeating Isgarren's nemesis didn't hurt.
Will you come with me? I could use that confidence of yours.
Of course. I'm not dead in a canyon. None of us are, thanks to you.
Alright, let's go to the tower.
Whenever you're ready.
I checked in with everyone else. Let's go. Oh, it's that. Cool.
How did you get past Omnitas's defenses so easily?
I built these defenses.
So, how do you want to go about this?
I'll follow behind, let you mingle first. Might trigger a war if I walk through the door before his ego is properly fluffed. Oh, wait, Wayfinder. Before we throw another log on the fire, thank you for not telling them.
It's not my story to tell, but you should.
Hello there, everyone.
She informs us that there are not 2, but 3, all of which survived the encounter. 2 are weak, the third unsure.
Excellent timing, Commander. I take it you won't need an update, given your participation in recent events?
Can you shut the door behind you, Wayfinder?
Who let you into the Wizard's Tower war room, Countess?
Isgarren, by suggestion of the Alliance. I'm aiding in the Astral Ward's acclamation to modern Tyrian affairs.
So, they all live. I imagine you didn't simply allow that to happen. What were the circumstances?
What has your mood smelling like an elder's backside?
We almost had the 2 defeated, but a third intervened. She was strong, and a bit more cunning than the other 2.
Disappointing, but rational. What of your second mission, Wayfinder?
The Titans kept me occupied. I'm still working on it.
Fine. I suppose our plot bears too many hands.
What second mission?
The Titan Imperatrix. A foe I did not expect.
That threat should be conquerable. So long as we continue to get along.
Tyria united. It still sounds like a fable.
Mostly united, but it's true. And we need to nurture these bonds. They cannot fail. When a door is shut, you should leave it that way.
Sorrow.
Hi.
Ren.
You lied to me. That's new. Did she fill your mind with wild theories and hypocrisy?
Don't be dramatic, Ren. You know they're beyond simple manipulation. And I didn't come here for a fight.
Justify your actions. Explain your safe wayfinder now. Did you expect me to detain her myself? I brought her to you.
Did you expect me to detain her myself? I figured I'd bring her straight to you.
I'll deal with you later. So, how did you get inside?
The Towers always liked me best. You know that.
Waiting sorrow. You're...
My dearest friend. I'm fine. And I have stories to tell you.
Stories! The cause of this whole Titan incursion may fall at your feet, and you want to tell stories.
Your instinct to make everything an intellectual brawl has always been exhausting.
Then explain.
So help me, Isgarren. I will open a gateway and lock you in Abaddon's cell for a century.
Yeah.
It's fine, Dagda. His alarm isn't unwarranted. I left you all. I abandoned the Astral Ward. I didn't say why. Jormag raged in the north, threatening the Highland and Lowland Coden. They needed me. But when Jormag fell, the storms calmed. My mind was stilled. I couldn't return yet, though. I needed them. My people. My presence during the Titan attack was purely happenstance. I sought to remedy it, but then your Wayfinder tracked me down. All who knew my identity were asked to conceal it, but I always planned on coming back here to settle affairs. While I was not the cause, I have an inkling of what was, and I don't know how concerning it is.
Oh? You didn't even share this with me.
The business of wizards should remain in the court. Isgarren. Where is Mabon?
Dead. A year ago. You could have mourned with us.
I felt it.
Dagda, escort the Countess and Wayfinder home. Waiting Sorrow and I need to speak. Alone.
What next? How did you get involved in all of this?
It was Livia. A perk of having friends with their fingers in too many pies. She introduced me to Mabon privately. He was scouting new recruits for his little guild of mesmers. I joined if only to keep tabs for the Queen. We were an eccentric group, hosting lavish luncheons, investigating magic anomalies. Mabon treated the whole thing like a passion project or a beloved hobby. He was one of the founders, after all.
Sounds like the ideal place for him to, let his hair down.
You joke. But I saw what he looked like under that golden dome on numerous occasions.
And?
Nothing that bears repeating. I happen to know you're friendly with a certain Mr. Goldclaw, and I would not sully Mabon's memory so soon.
Fair enough. He would have been glad to see you here, with or without his helmet.
I wish I'd trusted him sooner. Gods know he's earned that now.
Hey, you okay?
I'm... Every day that passed since she left us, I thought she was dead. I thought that Jormag might have killed her, that she traveled into the mists, no intention of returning. I thought... None of that matters. She lives. Waiting Sorrow lives. I don't know how you did it, Wayfinder. But But you brought her back. Thank you.
All in a day's work. Alright, let's leave. I'm probably gonna get a message or something for the next part, I imagine. That should have been the last of what was there on launch. So we're on to the first update. Okay. We're only a few weeks away from being done here.
A fitting end to that.
Yeah, trial and error. Yeah, so that we will leave that for next time. We are already a few minutes past time, so thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow with some raids, and then maybe more raids, maybe more stuff. Who knows? But I will see you later. Take care, everyone. Bye.